Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Tonight I'm going to do a review, and I don't know how I've managed to go this long and not do a review on this knife. I've done a review on all my other ESEEs, but somehow this one has slipped through the cracks. The knife I'm going to do a review on tonight is the ESEE 3. This was actually my second ESEE knife that I've ever bought. And when you look at it, you'll see the mileage that's on this knife. I have used this knife a lot. This is my everyday carry fixed blade. I carry it off duty, I carry it on duty on occasions, depends on what I'm doing. And like I said, when you see it, you can tell I've run this knife through the ringer. Let's get around here and we'll get right into it. Alright, this is my ESEE 3. As you can tell by looking at the handles, I have put some mileage on this knife. It's scratched up, scuffed up, it's polished out on the edges. If you look at the blade, it's scuffed, beat up. I've actually put a 90-degree spine on it because it wasn't equipped with one when I got it. This thing is a tank to be as little as it is. The overall length on this knife is 8.3 inches. The overall blade length from the edge of the handle to the tip is 3.8 inches. The actual cutting edge is 3.3 inches, and it is right at an 1/8 inch thick. The PR4, let me get it out here real quick. If you look at it and compare the ESEE 3, the PR4 is just a very little bit thicker. Now the thing that's interesting with the PR4 and the ESEE 3, if you line the handles up, there's not that much difference in the blade length. But if you line up the cutting edge, there's probably a 1/2 inch difference in the cutting edge when you do that. And then the overall length, there's probably 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch difference in them. I have split kindling with this knife, baton to kindling. It carves really well, it food preps really well, it's got a full flat grind on it. The Rockwell on this is 55 to 57, but where it's 1095, this thing's easy to touch up in the field. It will get a shaving sharp edge on it and does a really good job of holding it. Where it is an ESEE, it does have the Rowan heat treat on it, and of course that wonderful ESEE warranty that they have. The sheath is some kind of plastic sheath. It comes with a spring clip on it. This is one of the few knives that is reversible. You can take that clip off and put it on the other side. You can lash it, nick knife it, however you want to do it. If I had any complaints at all about this knife, it would be the handle. And the only complaint I would have with that is that it's just not that thick. But when you compare it to all the other ESEE knives, they're all made that way. They have very thin handle scales on it. I believe when I bought this knife, I gave right about $100 for it. They make these in so many different models and colors and versions. They make one, instead of having the rounded pommel, it's got a glass breaker. They make them serrated so far. They make them coated in all different types of colored blades, all different colored handles, all different colored sheaths. You can pretty much pick one out any way you want it. This knife overall, like I said, I carry it every day. Either clip it in my pocket, on my belt. I do have a belt loop attachment for it. Carry it, scalp carry if I need to, right or left, whichever way. You can carry it inside the waistband on your pants. And with the way the sheath is designed, you get it in there it's easy to draw right out in a reverse grip if you need it, or you can draw it out just like that. The weight of the knife by itself is 5.2 ounces. The weight of the knife and the sheath is 9.3 ounces. I did a video earlier on the Tops Bushcraft, and the weight on that knife alone is 9.6. That's not carrying, not including the sheath. So this is just a little bit lighter overall than the Tops Bushcraft. This would be a good knife if you're just going to do light camping, or if you're going to do light hiking, something like that. But it being an ESEE, you can beat the crap out of this thing and it'll hold up and come back for more. I hope you all found this interesting. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll make something else and get something else for you soon. Y'all have a good night.